tried to take the tape off and half the cardboard box came with it. I think the next step is adding this whole bag of filter media. Looks like a duck, but it's gonna be like a waterfall. What fish should I put into this aquarium? Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. I saw this post on Reddit the other day and I was curious if any of you have seen fish really be sold, or not sold, I guess like as prizes at like carnivals, festivals, things like that. Honestly, I thought it was pretty much just in movies. I've never seen it in real life. And I felt like maybe it could even be illegal in some states, but I saw this post and I was like, and I guess it's not possible. Comment down below, I'm curious. This one was a betta fish, which I find even just worse maybe than goldfish. I mean, bettas can tolerate higher temperatures than goldfish. Bettas don't grow nearly as big, so maybe the person would be able to care for them better. However, animals should never be prizes for anything, especially in a place that kids are going, because that just means that the kid is either going to be responsible for it or the parent, and chances are that probably isn't going to go well. So yeah, comment down below if you've ever seen this or if you've ever gotten a fish or an animal as a prize for something. But today I have two packages. Obviously the first one on top is smaller, and this one right here I have been waiting to open forever. It's just been getting thrown around and I just haven't had the time to sit down to open it, but now it's time. I guess we'll open this one up first. I know what it is, but I'm just like, I'm really hoping it's gonna be worth it. A package and a package. A package and a package and a package. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. It's a package of driftwood. They're all supposed to be small pieces, so I guess it's accurate. I'm just curious. I mean, the pieces don't look, let me show you. I made a mess dumping them out, but I paid, I think, $12 or $13 for all these pieces of driftwood. They're not too big, I mean, in comparison to my hand. They're just like a few inches big, each of them, but there are some pretty interesting pieces, and I'll definitely be able to use these for some nano aquascapes. My goal in ordering them is to actually use in this tank, but I haven't seen it out of its box yet, so I have no idea how big it is or what kind of wood I'm gonna need for it. I do need to soak the wood or boil it. Obviously these pieces are smaller, so it'd probably be easier to boil it, but I may set up some sort of bin to release all the tannins so that when I put the wood into the tank, it doesn't just float to the top. So I guess let's just open up this big box. It's been sitting here for a while and my cat's gonna have some fun with the box, not gonna lie. I tried to take the tape off and half the cardboard box came with it, but let's see the big reveal. All right, I'm gonna take it out of here so you guys can see it. Oh, it's a box in a box, hang on a second. So this is the Higher. It is a 5-gallon tank. Oh, my light is blinking. It's a 5-gallon tank, and I'm planning to use it for a betta fish, but I do want your input. And if you would like to purchase this tank, I will link it down in the description down below. But let's open this up and kind of start setting it up, and maybe it'll inspire me for some aquascape, I guess, and what fish to put in here, because I do want to put a betta fish. We'll talk about that after. I went to get scissors and then I realized like how big of a mess I made already. But who cares? Who cares? Okay, so I finally got the top off. My light keeps flickering. I finally got the top off of the whole tank. I think this is going to be probably the glass piece that's like the lid, and then this is the adapter, I believe. But this thing is so nice. I'm gonna try and completely take it out. Just as a little sneak peek, I mean, look at this. Oh, yup. So I'm gonna open this because there's a whole bag of goodies inside. All of this filter media. So let me just show you what we have going on here. So down here we have a plug and, okay, I don't know what that is, so maybe I should read the instructions. Then obviously we have the output of the filter, and there's an air pump down there. Open the tank cover, put the water pump components on the right side of the filter housing, ensure the elbow connector. So you're gonna watch me, you're gonna watch me try to set this up using these instructions. All right, so they want to set up the filter in figure B. So this is figure B, right on top there. So I need to connect this to this. Okay, that one's off. Does the shoe fit? It does. Okay, so this is going to be the adapter, which is going to be for like the light, I'm assuming, because this little air pump here has its own cord, which we need to figure out. So that goes out there. Now this does have a little adjuster. I'm gonna definitely put it more towards the lighter end, because if I do it for a betta, I'm gonna want the water to be a lighter flow, but it does have a pretty wide range of an adjustment, so that's always good. Not gonna lie, I'm a little confused by this part because as you can maybe see, the air pump isn't suction cupped to anything, but this seems to be the only way that it fits, and it looks like that's how the diagram showed it. Like, it looks like that, right? Like, I don't know, I don't think there's another way to do it. I think the next step is adding this whole bag of filter media onto this side right here. And to be completely honest, I don't think I've ever really used a filter that has filtered media. I think I've just always used like hang on the back filters that has it kind of like in cartridges or some other little bags of carbon, I'm assuming. I think these go on the tank to like hold the lid, if I'm not mistaken. This is also a different option for the filter output. I'm gonna do it with the one that's already in there, I think, to start, but it shouldn't be too hard to change. So this is kind of gonna be more of like a waterfall. Looks like a duck, but it's gonna be like a waterfall. I'm gonna pour all this filter media into here. It actually gives you an order of how to put it in. So first is cotton and then bio balls. Okay, so it's one piece of cotton. See, my question is, does the filter media stand up or does it lay down? It's not very clear. Actually, if I just read the instructions, it says from bottom to top. Bio balls. So now it looks like this. We do another piece of cotton. Now we get these little packets of carbon. Oh, another piece of cotton. Or bio cotton, I guess. I'm not sure I did it right. I've never set up anything like this, but once I get the water in here, I'll probably be able to tell if I did it right or not. Okay, so I moved it over to this table. I think this is probably where I'm going to want it. The fun part is taking this off. Also, I'm not sure if you could tell when I was unboxing it, but this is actually curved. It's not a point, which obviously just makes it look so much better. And as I showed you, the lid just lifts up just like that. And these are all of the lights that are in here. There's definitely a lot of them, but maybe a little too bright for a BETTA, but we'll see. Everything about this tank is so like sleek. I'm obsessed. Okay, not gonna lie, I just spent forever getting these clips here onto the glass because that is how there's an actual lid on the tank. As you can now see, don't mind all the fingerprints. I touched the activated carbon and so now there's just a bunch of fingerprints. Now there is this little like corner opening. I'm guessing that's more for like just like feeding your fish. I put it in the front instead of the back just so that I have access, but I may put something over that just to extra prevent anything from jumping out of the tank. Also, it turns out I went on their website and I actually did the filter backwards. So basically I just need to flip the entire thing and then that's how it's supposed to be done. It makes a lot more sense now that I'm thinking about it. Oh my gosh, I got carbon on my face. I'm super excited to set up this tank though, like fully with like, you know, aquascaping it and putting fish in it. I want your opinion though. What do you think? What fish should I put into this aquarium? So it's 5 gallons. It's big enough for a BETTA, but should I do a BETTA fish or should I do some like a school of like some really nano fish, maybe change it up a little bit? I don't know. Obviously it's gonna need time to actually like build up its beneficial bacteria and everything, so I'm not setting it up today, but I do want to start getting some ideas as to what fish to put in it, because if I know what fish I'm gonna put in it, it may change what type of aquascape I do depending on what fish I put in it. So that's why I want your votes, all of your comments down below as to what fish I should put in this Haiger 5-gallon aquarium.